Welcome back to the Howard Homestead. We're so glad to have you here with us, whether it's your first time or you keep coming back. We're just so thrilled that you're here. So we just want to share a little bit of our lives with you each week, and that's the whole purpose of this channel. And we don't often think that we've got a lot to share, but you know, everybody's lives are different, and you do something that we wish we could do, and we do something that other people wish they could do. So we're just thrilled that we can share this with you. Now, it's come to my attention that some of you are seeing these videos on Facebook and you're not actually subscribed to the channel. Now, my analytics in YouTube tell me that about half of you are not actually subscribed to the channel. So if you wouldn't mind, it would help us so much if you would just go ahead and hit the subscribe button in YouTube. And also, if you hit the thumbs up button to like this video, it will really help to get our videos out to other people who might like to see them as well. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, and today we are going to introduce you to the dogs. It's so nice right now. It's probably about between 70 and 75 degrees. And out here by the mountain, it's just even a little bit cooler. And we always seem to have a little bit of a breeze. So that helps to cool things off a little bit too. I'm sitting out here with the dogs, most of the dogs. I think everybody but Timmy is out here. And Cooper is probably off somewhere else too, but we're just enjoying the weather. This is Maya, so can't spend time out here in the summertime, so it's really nice to be able to do that when it's nice like this. So anyway, our first friend that we're going to introduce you to is Rascal. Rascal's our old man, and unfortunately I don't have any video of him. He pretty much stays locked up, not really locked up, but, you know, separated from the other dogs in a room by himself because he's got dementia now and he doesn't remember how to do the basic things a dog needs to do where they're supposed to be done. And he doesn't even really get along with the others anymore. So he's about 17 years old. And we'll give him as comfortable a life as we can as long as he's around. But he is the old man of the group, and we will probably have to say goodbye to him in the not too distant future. This is Maya. Maya is about 7 months old. And we got her because we were interested in having a bigger dog around to help kind of just keep predators away and protect the goats. Well, I certainly don't trust her around the goats, but she does like to wander around the property. She leaves them alone, but I don't want to trust her inside the fence with the goats. So anyway, Maya's name was actually suggested by my sister. It's spelled M-A-I-A, and Maya in Greek mythology is the mother of Hermes, I believe, the Greek god. And Hermes was the protector of the livestock, the guardian of the shepherds, I think is how she actually said it. So we thought, you know what, that's perfect. I loved that name when I heard it, and she's been Maya ever since. So we got her from a rescue when she was about 3 or 4 months old, and she was advertised as a cattle dog lab mix. Well, I don't think I really see any lab in her, but I do see the cattle dog, and I do see, I believe, German Shepherd. So that's what we're going with. Maybe one of these days I will do a wisdom panel DNA test on her, just to see exactly what she is. This is Daisy. Daisy is a funny little thing. She was a gift from Daryl and my grandson Mason, and I had to have Daisy, you don't need to follow me. You're making this very difficult. I had to have one of my dogs put down probably about 4.5, 5 years ago now. And I didn't plan on replacing her because, you know, she wasn't my only dog. We have several dogs, and we did at that time too. But my husband knew that I was sad because I had to have Duchess put down. So Daryl and Mason had happened upon a rescue event that was going on, being put on by the local animal shelter, and they found Daisy. Now, Daisy is supposedly a Chihuahua Pug mix. Well, again, the Pug seems pretty obvious to me. Chihuahua, not so much, because Daisy is quite a big girl. But Daisy is so cute because she's got two unique characteristics about her. She has an underbite, so her bottom teeth stick out further than her top teeth. Daisy, let's see her face. And then she also has this funny way of sitting. I don't know if she thinks she's human or what, but she does not sit like a dog. She sits with her back legs stretched out in front of her. And it's the funniest thing ever. And next to her is Josie. Josie is Daisy's good friend. Josie is quite an interesting mix. She is a Basset Hound and Boston Terrier mix. She belonged to my father-in-law, and unfortunately, several years ago, he had to go into a facility, and he has since passed away. So Josie is living with us now, and the cutest thing about her, the golf cart that we have also used to belong to my father-in-law, and he would take her on that golf cart. They would go for rides down to the dog park in his in the mobile home park where he lived. So she loves that golf cart, and if she goes outside and that golf cart is around, she's going to be right up there. The other day I was doing some work outside. Josie, she was doing some work or I was doing some work outside, and I had her out with me, and she hopped up on that golf cart, but I didn't have the key at the time. My husband had it, and he was at work. So it was time to go back in, and she just absolutely would not go back inside. So I knew she wanted to go on that golf cart. So we went out and sat on the golf cart for I don't know, 15 minutes or so before she was satisfied, and then we went back in the house. Over here is my little pipsqueak. He's 3.5 pounds of pure attitude. That's a Chihuahua for you, right? He is my boy, and he was also an unexpected addition to our family several years ago. He's actually about 11, a little over 11 years old now, about maybe 11 and a half, and doesn't have a whole lot of teeth left to back up that nasty bark of his, but he he's my boy. He sleeps right next to me every night, and he will protect me, you know, against all the scary things that he thinks are going to harm me, including the other dogs. So that's little Pipsqueak. And then, of course, we have Lily. Lily just joined our family this week, and it was a really interesting story because I see rescue posts online all the time, people needing to rehome their dogs or whatever, and of course I usually ignore them. But when I saw these girls, and the fact that it was a post by somebody that I knew, kind of made me pay more attention to it. So these girls, this is Lily right here. Lily, she's walking away. And then Maggie doesn't listen very well. Maggie, hey, over here. There you are. Yeah. So Maggie and Lily are sisters. They are about 2.5 years old. You don't need to bark at the tortoises, Maggie. And their owner had to give them up due to allergies. And I decided that I was going to check them out. And when I went to visit them, I was just in love immediately. And the whole situation was just right. It worked out perfectly, and I decided to bring the girls home with me. So anyway, that is Lily and Maggie. This here is Timmy. Timmy is about 1.5 years old, and he is he's a mutt actually, but he's mostly, in case you couldn't tell, long-haired dachshund. He's about 55% dachshund and about 35% or 33%, something like that, Chihuahua. And the rest of it is made up of a bunch of other stuff, which I can't remember off the top of my head, but some surprising ones in there. Anyway, Timmy was another one that was unexpected. He's looking to go potty right now, so I'm probably going to have to turn away to give him his privacy. But Timmy is, he belonged to a gal that lived across the walkway from my son and his family. And she got him on a Tuesday. Cutest little puppy ever. And on Wednesday decided she wasn't a dog person. So, long story short, my son sent me a message and said, "I've got your next puppy." I'm like, "Yeah, right. No, I don't think so. I don't need any more dogs right now." But when I saw him, I fell in love, and Timmy is just a very special little boy. My husband loves him to death. Well, we both do. And he's spoiled. Miraculously, he passed his basic puppy training class. Not sure quite how that happened, but we can pretty consistently get him to sit, lay down, and he's pretty good with weight also. Other than that, yeah, he needs a little more work, but that's okay. We love him, and he's a good boy. Cooper here, just going over the fence, is actually my grand dog. So there he is with Maya and Lily. You can see how much bigger he is. Seems to be getting along fine with them, at least for right now. Watch the cactus, guys. You don't want to run into that. But yeah, so Cooper is also a husky. He's got blue eyes though. And Maggie, no, you're not going to learn that. Oh, Cooper, really? Really? But yeah, Cooper has lived with me off and on for most of his life, and he may be sticking around for a little bit longer. I'm not sure, but he's here with us now, and we love him. And as long as he's a good boy and doesn't try to hurt anybody else, and oddly enough, he does great with the little dogs. Little Pipsqueak has absolutely no problems with him. So anyway, sorry for my messy yard. We're getting it all ready for this Saturday. But this is where the dogs are right now. It's a nice day. They're enjoying the sunshine. And Maggie, hi girl, you don't need to be jumping on the fence. So anyway, so those are the dogs. And now I would like to introduce you to my dad. His name is Warren. He is very special to me, not because he's my dad, well, that's probably the main reason, but he's the wisest person that I know. And not necessarily the smartest, although he's very smart too, but he is definitely someone that I look up to, and I value his opinion and his advice. I usually take it. But he's the one that I credit for my love of animals, especially dogs. So he's also actually probably the one that I get my writing abilities from. He writes things every once in a while, and for whatever reason, and he wrote this little piece on dogs and why we love dogs so much and why they love us. And so I just wanted for you to hear it in his words, why dogs are so special.
Okay. From the time to time over the years, I have pondered the question of why God requires our praise and worship. In human terms, it seems rather narcissistic. Why would God create us just to worship Him? There has never been any doubt that God deserves our affection and our praise. But why? The answer came to me yesterday. A simple answer is because God is love. I cannot fully understand the depth of that statement, and it is so simple it sounds like a throwaway statement, but we have examples in life. God first created Adam to be a friend. He used to visit the Garden of Eden and fellowship with Adam. Then God created Eve to help Adam care for the garden. A helpmate and a partner. Then they sinned and were separated, mankind from God. God loves His creation, and we were created to be part of His family, but we were separated by sin. In human terms, we think of human love. What is worse than someone who will not love us back? Why do we get a dog? The answer is we want a dog because we love the dog and the dog loves us back. We want what is best for the dog. We provide for all of its needs. The dog looks to us for everything, from food to protection. And in return, we form a bond. We love the dog and the dog loves us. The dog becomes a member of the family. This love only works because the dog loves us back. If the dog was indifferent and showed no interest in the owner, there would be no purpose in having a dog. Love is a two-way thing. Unrequited love is awful. It must be in both directions to work. I love you and you love me, and we are complete. I love you and you do not love me, and this is unacceptable. One-way love does not work. God loves us, And when we love God back, we become part of the family of God. Love is everything. And God the Father sent His Son to provide a way for us to shed the chains of sin. There is no greater love. The entire secret is the love that we have between us. And we are then adopted to become part of God's family. What I've said goes so much deeper, but I do express the basic concept. To love, one needs to be loved in return.
So there you have it. This is my dad. I love you, Dad.
A very emotional dad.
That's okay. And this is Carly. This is a very special dog in her own right.
Yeah, she's my buddy.
So thank you for joining us this week's video. If you could remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, we would all appreciate it very, very much. See you next week.
You gotta lick my tears.
Okay, girls. Maggie, Lily, this is your first... Maggie, Lily, come here. Sit. Good girls. Now, this is your first day here by yourself. Hey, Lily, sit. I want you to be good. I want you to leave the cats alone. Don't get any ideas with the birds. We put the little dogs away, so you should be fine with them. And these other girls will be your playmates today. Okay, Lily, you have to keep coming closer. Maggie, good girl. Josie. All right, so Josie, you're going to keep them in line, right? You're the grandma of the group. You're going to make sure everybody's safe and happy. No fighting over food. Okay, Daisy? Maya? All right, you guys have a good day. Can I have a handshake? Paw? Paw? Good girl. Okay, bye, Josie. Sit. Paw? Good girl. Okay, have a good day. I love you.